Hey guys, Grand Gaming here. Welcome back to a new video. Another episode of Disney World Netherlands with a guest.
Inventions.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, so today we're gonna be kind of finishing up the lobby, not entirely, but pretty much. And continuing on building the sign, the Hollywood Tower Hotel sign, and some Main Street buildings. What do you think of the lamp I'm building here?
I really like those lights. Good.
I mean, they turned out to be a big problem later because they were too bright. They were way too bright. So basically, I had to turn them almost all of them off. Except one of the lights, because it's gonna be three. Because it would just make it. You basically couldn't see the flag on the little flag, the banner on the fireplace. So
Mhm.
this took me a long time. Actually, like 1/3 of the time lapse is me building this.
It is really good though.
Well, it
I don't know where you
was
get it from.
well, it was based on the one in Florida. It looks pretty much nothing like it, but it is based on. I'm trying to
Mm.
place correctly. I placed them all. Then I turned it to nighttime and I realized that it looked horrible. So I had to change some of the lights. You can see me. Look, it was
Well,
way too
yeah.
bright. So I was like, oh shit. I'm trying to turn them all off. It didn't work at all because
Oh,
everything
that would be so stressful.
I kept selecting the wrong pieces and stuff. And now I'm basically testing it, seeing, oh, it's still too bright, but I forgot that when you're like moving something, it's all the lights are on. Only when you place it, the lights that you turned off actually turn off. So it wasn't changing. So I was like, huh? And later I placed it and I realized, oh, such an idiot. It's again trying to turn it all off. Now I think I'm actually placing it. Yep.
Wait,
And it
did you actually base these lights from the real version?
yeah. In Florida, not the ones in Paris.
Hmm.
I mean the real ones, they are square, I think.
Uh,
Maybe not.
yeah,
I'm not sure.
I'm sure they are.
No, they are actually I don't know what you call that in English. They have not square, but I think two, three, four, five, six, eight corners. Here I'm building
Uh,
in the last episode you saw me build a building for Inventions because he was
yeah.
supposed to be on that day, but he wasn't. So I quickly found another one, another guest. um, and today I'm building the building for Colin. Now this is not gonna be
Oh,
his
yeah.
building. This is actually gonna be the U.S. mail post office. So
I was just about to say what it's going to be, like what it would be.
and everything got its own story. I didn't make. I really wanted to, but I just never got around to it. Making um a fire station. It's called, right?
Hmm?
And well,
Uh,
it doesn't fit anymore. Like I only have a few buildings left to build, and I'm finally done. Main Street.
the
Just
the main street's good. I really like the main street,
thank you.
especially that corner building.
I mean, the corner buildings are the hardest, and of course the most important.
Well, yeah, because I think it limits you more.
Yeah. The first corner buildings were the worst because they weren't actually like proper corners. They weren't 90 degrees. They were more.
Mm,
So it's two separate buildings, and it just wouldn't work out. And you know, they're also one of my first buildings. So here, I mean, this building at first it looked really ugly. This is Colin's building, by the way. But I mean, I
yeah.
think at the end it looks somewhat okay. I'm not a fan of it, but I think it's just okay enough to keep. You know, this is pretty much the end result right here.
Yeah.
Collins cookies, no, Collins bacon. Thought
Collins Bakery, yeah.
Collins cookies were a bit, a bit weird. They changed it to.
Collins building looks nice.
Oh, thanks.
I'm just going to say everything looks nice because, well, it is.
So you're sure you're done for the rest of the video? You don't have to say anything anymore. Oh, everything is nice. Oh, I have to go now. Here I'm building the frame for tower.
Tower.
It's a big tower. It's bigger than a real one. Not that much, but a little bit. It's all those
The
black.
signs are like nearly exactly alike from the real versions.
I tried to really, really copy this because this is pretty much the most important part. This is one of the only real recreations. I mean, the lobby is a recreation from the one in Florida, but a little bit different. But this has to be
Mm.
exactly the same. So I'm trying to make this flashing, and it just did not work at all, and I hated it.
You could use triggered events.
Yeah, but
But,
I mean, these lights cannot be triggered. I was so pissed off when I saw that you couldn't trigger them.
oh yeah.
I mean, I actually went to the forums to suggestions and said, oh, these things need to be triggerable.
Well, they should be.
Yeah, and then I tried the flashing ones, but they don't even properly flash. And I actually put them on the actual sign, but it didn't work out because when I made them into a blueprint, they were actually off sync when I placed them. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna spend more time on that. Some other day. I mean,
Mm.
there's a video on YouTube of a Tower of Terror recreation, the one that I used to be in DCA, and he has a somewhat flickering W, but also not entirely. But he somewhat got it to work. Really, he used the same method, and I'm not sure how exactly he did. I asked him. I don't think I got a response yet. Basically, little lights. I mean, from far away, the sign looks somewhat okay, but from close by, at night at least, it doesn't look like that.
It does. I like the ambience in it.
Yeah, but the lights aren't, complete. That's what I hate about it. They're filling up all the lighting. Lighting is pretty much about done.
I like the lighting like that because it does look alike.
So here I'm pretty proud of the lights I'm about to place. I think they look pretty good, like the yellow one.
They do. They do.
They're all pretty much all the lights are synced to the ground. There's I think one light. I'm not sure. No, I don't think I removed them because they look ridiculous. And in real life, you got of course specific lights for specific tasks, and here is just some general lights. And I didn't like all the normal lights, so I basically had to hide them everywhere. This is the last building. I mean, I've been during this entire time lapse of like 3 hours or something. I've just been listening to like really cheesy songs, but I couldn't turn them off. They were terrible, but I couldn't turn them off because I would have to turn off my recording and it would screw up again.
Oh.
So I was like, ah, and then
Thingy,
like
what's that building there?
this one, this one. You mean? Well, I mean, this one actually doesn't have a name yet. Neither does it have a shop in it, because I want to name this after the
Oh.
next guest.
So it's just like a blank canvas.
Yeah. And then like an hour later, I realized that I could turn down my volume. I was literally that stupid. And that's it. The time lapse at least. Gotta have that nice end
Mm.
screen. So now we're gonna hop into the actual game and show the progression in real time. See you in a moment.
Yay!
Here we are in the actual park, checking out the progression. Inventions is still with us. We're having some
Finally.
audio issues, but I hope it works out during the video. Works all. So
I just want to point out on the year, I think the year it says 54. That just proves how long this
uh,
has took.
well, I mean, actually, for this part of the main street right here, everything you see in the screen, pretty much, right now, is all built while on pause, and that's what took the longest. So the reason why I paused it, because this locomotive was making way too much sound, and this is my first project, so I didn't know you could turn one specific sound off. I did like, but here's your shop, Inventions. I mean, well, the inside is themed very well. So we're moving on to Colin's Bakery. Here you go, Colin. Your building is finally in here. I didn't have it yet last video because it was like kind of you know some nice plants here. It's 2D.
Which
There's no
looks
inside.
really
So
good.
nice windows. Let's go for
Obviously, mine's the best, so.
your shop is quite a bit bigger. You're
Just a bit.
lucky. You're lucky.
Just a bit.
There's only there's only two buildings, two other corner buildings based on someone. Here's Mod's Meat, so Mod Games. Very nice guy. Here, that's his building. And this is Rob. Rob, also from the Rob Game. Yeah, Mod Games Discord.
I have Mott, like, as my friend on here, but.
This, however, is the ugliest corner building I got. So it does use these like custom roofs, which I use on this. This is my best building so far. Let's actually turn it to daytime so we can get a better frame rate. Everything is an ultra, so I'm just only running this at like 25 FPS when I'm looking like right here. Um, but US Mail. I mean, this isn't an actual shop, so I put US Mail there. Here, this is the bank, which is an actual bank, so I decided to put the Dutch bank, NL Bank. So this is the first time I use one of these things, an awning. Well, actually, no, I use these stone awnings a lot, but like an actual one. This you can't really call an awning. Supports in the back, gotta be realistic. This last building over here, this I built in a in a hurry, like in a really hurry. I mean, revolutions. No, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
hello?
inventions. That no, not inventions. Inventions was like, oh, we need to do the video. Can we do the video like a bit earlier? So I was like, okay. But then I looked at the time and I was like, oh, I need to hurry. So I quickly built this. These lights I might change because they look a bit weird. The sign. There's gonna be the name of my next guest, which I'm having trouble finding. So if you're watching this and you want to be on my video, I'd gladly do it. I mean, I maybe got a
Please be
guest.
his guest. Please. Don't be sorry like me.
But yeah. I mean, I
Just
always
randomly put it in there.
I use this roof just like I used it in this building over here, Lily's Lattes. I kind of like them. They're simple. I don't think they take up too much polygons. There's no shop in there. If there's a shop, there's gonna be some like shop here, and the name of the guy here, obviously. Now, I'm just gonna make a corner building and another corner building, then some
Mm-hmm.
other buildings over here, and trees. So I mean, if you're walking here, you obviously don't want to see that like under construction, well not under construction, but backstage area. You don't want to see it. It's just like in a real Disney. The
Yeah.
reason
I think
why what?
I don't know if I'm interrupting you or not because
No,
I can
just
hear
go on, go on.
you. Are you going to be? Do you know that Garden Plaza? I think it is. I don't know what it's called.
This right
Are
there.
you going to build that?
You like the main square here, main plaza. What?
Well, no, it's that restaurant, Plaza Gardens. It's like a Main Street one.
Oh, at the Dutch Bank, which is like really ugly from the inside because it's at an angle. The paths are at an angle. It's so stupid. I had big plans for it, but it never. You mean this?
I think obviously the bank needs some work, but you said that. Well, I think you said that you was doing it still.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm someday I'm gonna fix the inside of this because it's just ugly. It's absolutely ugly.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It does look quite ugly.
The reason why on the Disneyland Paris castle you can't actually, I mean, you can go up the castle, but you can't look. You can only look towards Fantasy and Adventureland. You can't look towards the main street or when you're on
Well,
the second floor
yeah.
because they don't want you to see the
Well,
backstage
it does
area.
say like different lands and stuff, but I suppose like the Disney castle is the. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying now.
There obviously isn't gonna be Disney Castle here. It's just gonna be this tower there. By the way, let's see how many pieces. How many pieces this is? 8K
Um,
pieces, almost 8K, 8,000. Oh.
oh, I thought it'd be like more.
Yeah, I know, right? But I mean, this is all. These are all. I
Okay.
try to save parts as much as I can. I mean, these are all just walls, you know.
Yeah.
The main structure exists out of 3,000 pieces. And the lobby has a lot of pieces, right?
I'm actually excited to see what the outside of Tower looks like, and like the rest of the building.
Sorry, what? I didn't get that. What do you mean? Oh, okay. The entire park is not that many pieces. It's only 16,000. Not that much.
Only.
But I mean, like one general building is like 200 non a bit less. I mean, what I find so strange that a simple building like this. Whoa, mods me. Oh, that's not. A simple
Mm-hmm.
building like this has 211 pieces, and a complex building like this has 139. Okay, I see. Here the roof is included. Here it is. Here the roof is a separate building. There's a lot of buildings in this game. In
Yeah.
this map. I mean,
Oh, that's the rich
286.
Disney.
Sorry, what? Can you repeat that? Okay. Well, in the next video, I might just I might just work on this statue. I mean,
Yeah. I'd like that's been done because to me it just looks really weird.
yeah, I mean, just Walt without one arm and a head missing is kind of weird. He's also at
Yeah.
like a weird angle, but but not really.
It's fine because you're doing Mickey, aren't you?
I'm actually quite proud of how his, how this, I forgot the name, how this part turned out. Isn't it called a tie? Or, jeez, whatever. I think the video is getting a little bit long, so let's just end it off here, shall we?
Yeah, I like how you've done that, by the way.
Thanks. Let's just look at the Tower of Terror at night once more. It's just so satisfying to look at, in my opinion. I just want to keep looking at it. Like this angle is just the perfect screenshot angle. This right here. And there's another. I mean, those elevator that drops, I think, is a pretty nice touch of mine.
Yeah, that's good.
So I did actually. If you go on, I mean, I think I posted it on Planet Coaster Discord, Mod Games Discord, and Rudy Rancamel Discord. You can see my plans for the inside of the tower. I'm not entirely
Yeah,
sure.
I've seen that.
Yeah, well, I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna execute them all,
You
but
can. I'm just saying this, but like you can see the beams of light.
yeah, I know. But
It's really weird.
but there's gonna be stuff like, I mean, from the ground you don't really see it, so and
From the
there's
ground you don't, but
and there's gonna be
from above you can.
trees and stuff there, so you won't really see it. I mean, I've tried to see if like trees look really weird while in the light, but I mean, you could see me test with some Crimson Kings over there, but it doesn't look weird at all. You know,
Hmm.
just like snipers on the tower, playing ball.
I do like how it looks all together though. Like I don't know how you have the patience to do all this.
I don't. No, I just have enough time. That's it. I mean, you know how frustrated I was building this sign.
Oh yeah. Well, you saw me when I said I tried to build that castle and then I just scrapped it because
Rage quit. I mean, I banged my desk like a few times.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, but let's just end it off here because it's kind of long. So if you like this
Yeah,
video, leave a like.
everyone's seen enough.
If you enjoyed it even more, subscribe. If you want to keep enjoying it, click the bell notification.
Please do.
Please comment down below. I love interacting with you guys. And if you want to be the guest on the next episode, or want a shop named after you, I mean, there's not many spaces left, but I can make it happen. Just ask me. I'd love to do it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Have anything to say?